It's one of the longest roles I've ever done, for sure. I mean, he doesn't get much time off stage. But as far as arias go, they're not difficult, let's say. The stamina is what's difficult. In the second act, I think there's, from the beginning of the second act, I think you have, without leaving the stage, 4 or 5 recitatives, 2 arias, and 2 ensembles before I get to leave the stage again. And I think that's what's difficult. And the other aria that I have that is separated from that is very difficult, especially at a mile high, just with not passing out from lack of breath. But there's nothing florid, there's no coloratura like the women have in all of their arias, and like Don Ottavio has, and there's nothing quite as long as what Matt has, as Leporello has. And so what makes Don Giovanni an interesting character to sing is really the ensembles. It's you don't sing Don Giovanni for the arias, even though he has this really nice canzonetta that he sings, but you do sing it for the ensembles. The 2 finales, especially the second act finale, where he's talking to the commendatore when he's being taken to hell, is some of the most exciting music I've sung, be it, you know, Bohème or Barbier or whatever I've sung. I mean, it really is just incredible music in there. And that's what I look forward to sort of talk about something Matt was talking about, the duet between Zerlina and myself, Magiera and La Mano, which is, everybody knows it. Anyone that comes to this, even if they don't know Don Giovanni, that music will start and they say, okay, I've heard that before. And what Ari pointed out was the difference in the 2 characters that Mozart wrote down hundreds of years ago, was that Don Giovanni's music is just so placid. He's done this a million times, and Zerlina's music is segmented. It's shorter. There's a breathlessness quality to it, and just by singing what's on the page, you don't have to try to act. It's all right there. And the same as what Ellie just said too. The ensembles. It's about listening to each other. Ari pointed out the other day. There's a quartet that we sing. Ottavio, Anna, Elvira, and Don Giovanni at one point. And Ottavio and Anna, as they often do, are singing together, but we're all singing at the same time. And so it's difficult. You lose track of where you are in the ensemble necessarily. But if you look at Elvira and Don Giovanni, they're trading lines off and they're responding to each other. And until Ari really pointed that out, you don't necessarily hear it. But once you do hear it, it makes all the difference in the world to just see, even though everyone's singing at the same time, you hear this little give and take, this call and answer between the 2 characters. And I think that's what really makes Mozart special. So for me, as Don Giovanni, it's not the arias that I'm waiting for. It's the great ensemble moments that make this piece special to me.